vlog. It's Sunday morning, we're up bright and early. Well, it's 10 to 10, it's not that early actually. But we've still had to set the alarm to get out of bed, haven't we? And we're on our way for a day out and we're going to Gatorland for a change, something different. I've been before, but it must have been 20 years ago. Have you ever been before? No, Jason doesn't think he's been before. Sarah's definitely not been before. So yeah, we're going to go to Gatorland for a change. It is half price for Florida residents through February. I'm not sure whether they run that offer all the time or whether it's just something at the moment. I'm not sure, but it's half price, so I think it should be $17.50 each to get in. But I will let you know once we've paid at the door, because you couldn't buy the tickets online. It said if it was a Florida resident, you needed to buy them at the gate. It opens at 10 o'clock and we will get there at 5 to 10. So we'll be there for it opening. But just a little bit of info. We're on the 417, so we've just come off the I-4 on the 417, and this is the road that goes to the airport, which is a toll road. And the signs above the road are saying that from the 21st of February, there will be no cash accepted for the tolls. So just if any of you are coming out here, but like we've just said, they should make it easier for tourists to get a sun pass, especially those of you who visit all the time. But I know that you do have to have a US address to get a sun pass, and I know you can get the visitor toll pass in the airport, but it is only certain rental companies. It's not every rental company, because the last time we came we were unable to get it. But yeah, but I think the majority of the rental cars, like if you rent from Hertz or Alamo, stuff like that, you can get a visitor toll pass in the airport. So make sure you look into that, because looks like they are going cashless from the 21st. So I think it's going to be a bit of a cloudy and windy day today, but it doesn't say rain or anything. But I'm not really bothered if it's cloudy. That doesn't matter to us. It's bright enough up to now. So yeah, come along to Gatorland with us. Like, Jason, feed me, not the gators.
He doesn't have no money, so he's thinking I'm gonna give him something.
Take 3 bags?
Take 3 bags, yeah.
And you can feed those ones
any
away.
open pond.
They're a lot pinker than the ones in Animal Kingdom.
Looks like poo. Oh yeah. Oh, it's weird, isn't it?
Should we see if they jump at it?
Go on then. Oh yeah, they do.
I kind of don't want to touch them.
Try and get this big one over here.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh, you got it.
You hit one on the back. So it smells like fish, so it probably has
Yeah,
like...
it stinks. Try and get this one over here.
No one got that one. Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Look at that one. Feed him. Feed him.
Which one?
That one, that...
I mean, look at the size
That
of
one
them.
that looks like he's big there.
Yeah. Get it. Oh, here it
Oh,
is.
you missed it.
The poor thing. Try and feed him. He's looking for food.
So I'm going to drop one down to him.
Yeah.
Stink.
Right. So, oh,
The cow is here.
the cow's here.
They're actually very gentle.
They are gentle.
I love him.
He loves
He's
you,
so
Jason.
cute.
You're a new best mate.
Yeah,
They're so cute. I wonder if they eat the ice cream cone.
yeah, they do.
That's why they give you it in. Oh, he's hitting him. Don't be nasty. Look at him. Look, he's hitting his head.
So you can have it then.
He's persistent, this one, isn't he? Look, he's... So we've just stopped for a couple of seconds. We've just got some French fries to share because there's not really many food options in here, but that's all right. We'll just last on some French fries. We've got a coffee. There was a little coffee shop, and we managed to get a spot for the capybaras. It opened at 11 o'clock. You had to go to the petting zoo and stand in the queue to pay, and it's like limited availability, but luckily we got a spot. So that is a 2:20, did you say? 2:25, yeah, we have to be there at 2:20 for the capybaras. So hopefully that's good, because it was only $12 each, and when we looked at another capybara experience, it was somewhere else, wasn't it? It was like $60 each.
You only got about 15-20
Yeah,
minutes in there.
so I mean, I don't think we'll get long with them for $12, but still, it's something that Zara's wanted to do for a while, isn't it? She loves capybaras, and we fed the goats, which you'll have already seen a little clip of that. And the goats were like really gentle, and they were cute, weren't they? Although one of them was hitting the other one's head to get the food.
And there was a cow.
And there was a cow. Jason fed the cow, didn't you? Yeah, and then at 11:30 there's a show that's just behind us, so we're going to quickly eat these French fries and then go to that 11:30 show. We've still got to ride the train, and what was the other thing on that?
There's the train, the gator thing.
The gator thing. We
And
got
the
this
food.
Wrangler pack. It was an extra $13 each, I think. So we've already spent about $200. We've only been in here 5 minutes.
It's not quite that much.
No, it was $100 to get in, the three of us. That was with the Florida resident discount and paying the extra $13 each for this extra thing. And then we've also then paid another $12 each on top for the capybara experience. So it's a choice to pay extra for these things. You could come in here and just pay the minimum, and there's looks like there's a lot to see, isn't there? So yeah, we'll let you know what the rest of the experiences are like. Yeah, there's not many chips in there. That's supposed to be a large.
Going on, dude? Like, it's for their safety. Alright, I'm gonna simple back.
Vicky's a little freaked out, so let's help her introduce her to her new best friend. Everybody give me a 1, 2, 3. Vicky, would you like to say hello? Hey, come here. I'm not gonna make you hold it. I'm gonna make you hold it. Okay, guys? Can we help her out? Let's get her to touch the butt. Touch the butt. Touch the butt. I'll hold it. Touch the butt. The letter V. Can anyone tell me what that is? Sorry. Venom. That's exactly right, folks. I'm sure you're looking.
No,
Spider, come on down. Have a seat right over here for me. And put your hands out flat, just like that, okay? Again, guys, check out chest closed, head forward, and on the map. It's absolutely amazing. Alright, let's smile.
and then one more time. Gotcha.
Awesome, awesome. Great job.
You're braver than I am.
Same.
One way. Snake. Awesome. Snake together. Roll the head, get to this side. Alright, put your hands out.
Oh no, do the traditional, Lauren.
She's okay. She's just checking you out. Lower the butt a little bit. There you go. Hit the camera and smile. Awesome job, guys. You're amazing.
Look how big this one is. He is huge.
Like, what do they do all day? Just that?
You just sit around all day?
I wonder
He
what,
does what I do.
I wonder what they think about.
Oh, stay at the show. You gotta get medium-sized gator right there in front of you. There we go. He's lining up.
Darlene right in the corner. You can see she's got no top jaw. Focus on her. Oh, she's so cute. She's moved a little tiny bit. I can't really focus in on her. Oh, there she is. She's moving.
Oh, what's happening?
Oh, look at her. I wonder how she'd choose things though. On the train.
Really fast train.
Brilliant, isn't it?
It is. It's a thrill ride.
It's a good sit down. We're having a sit down. Sarah's got a, what do you call it, shaved ice. Italian ice. Italian ice. Blue one's made all of her teeth blue. But yeah, we're having a sit down on the train.
There's the big
Oh
thing.
yeah, there's the thing. And we're waiting for our Capybara experience, which is in like about an hour. So do this and find something else to do in the meantime. Some gator earrings, Zara. So Zara's got the photo of her holding the tarantula, and it was what, $17? $17 for one photo. I think 25 for two, but we didn't like our photo because I was terrified of the snake. So you've just got yours, haven't you? And it's like a photo frame. It's a photo frame with a stand on it, but it's also a magnet as well. So she's got that. Yeah, we'll go and have a look. So we're just basically killing a bit of time now before our Capybara experience. Are these the airboat rides?
Yeah. Is that where we went?
No, we didn't go to this one. We went to Wild Florida. We went. What do you think, Sarah?
And we're sitting in the middle of the sun. This side for now. Gotta come over here, and then we'll be able to play.
Come and stroke this one, Zara.
Mom. It's tasting rain. I think it was good enough. Dang it, I took him live. Dang it, I always do this.
Alright, Angel, figure it out.
Aww, he's so cute. Oh no.
They like hair for some reason. I don't know. Weird.
Alright, so it's trying to say bye to the capybaras. You gotta let her know. That was the best $12 ever.
Did you get pictures?
If you would have looked at last time.
So we're just waiting now because we've done the Capybara experience, which was really good, wasn't it? But it was only 5 minutes long. You literally get 5 minutes. And the weird thing was, when you went in, they give you a piece of cucumber to give to the capybaras. And she said, wait till you sit down and we take a photo of you, and then give the capybara the piece of cucumber, obviously to keep them there and interested. So we went in, obviously the three of us, and this random guy sat next to me. And I looked, but then the girl started clicking away, and I thought, I'm not going to buy the photo anyway. So I didn't sort of say anything, but why he would have done that, because he was with that other group of people, wasn't he? then why none of them would have said to him, that's not your group, or
I think he
whatever.
might have come in on his own. Don't know.
It was very strange. So basically, if we did look at the photos, there's a random guy sat next to me, like, because he come and got in our photos, but he just didn't even, like, it was as if it went straight over his head that the woman was taking photos, and I thought,
I don't think he was completely with it.
I thought,
so
oh,
to
it
speak.
doesn't really matter. I'm not going to buy the photo anyway. Because then after that, after you'd had your photo took, they let you just mix, and there was 3 capybaras there.
Although she never gave you a piece of paper, did she? Remember, like,
She did. It's
Oh,
in my
did she?
bag. Yeah,
Oh,
she
right.
did. Anyway, they were called, what were they called? Boba, latte, and
Mocha.
Mocha, as they call it in America. Yeah. Anyway, so Zara said it was the best $12 we've ever spent, didn't you? She loved it, and we got some really good photos, actually, just our own photos that we took. I said to Zara, we're not buying theirs, we'll just have our own photos. But we're waiting to see the 3:30 show, which is the last one that we haven't seen. It's now 3:05, so we're just going to probably wander over there and get a decent seat. We got a refillable cup as well.
That's quite a good deal, though.
Yeah, we
Tell
should
them.
actually go and refill that with Coke now.
Yeah.
It was because I went to get like 3 soft drinks and they're like $5 each, or the refillable cup was $10, and he said it's $1 refills for the next 30 years. So if you come every week, you can just get $1 refills on your Coke. It's a good deal. I think after we've seen this show, we're going to leave. We want to have a look in the gift shop, which is on the way out anyway. Zara's hoping to get the Jolene plushie, if they've got it in there. And then I think we're going to go to the Longhorn on the way home for some dinner. Yeah, I think I mean, it's only early, but we'll just go for an early dinner, and then,
More likely to get in as well.
well, yeah, because the Longhorn's a nightmare, isn't it, to get in? So we thought we would just go there on the way home for dinner. So we'll take you along.
Still going this way, I guess. Sit! Stay! See that they go alone! Alright, folks, Alec is setting up. It's a game of balance. One second, the box is going to fly right open. Get your pictures while you can! Wait, hey, hold on. Y'all see smiling?
We're back in the car. We've just made it before it absolutely chucks it down. The sky's black. So we watched that last little show. That was good. So we basically seen all of the shows and done everything that we possibly could. And then Zara got the Jolene plushie in the gift shop. That's Jolene, Zara. There she is. She's so funny. So cute. And she was, what was she?
$49.
Yeah, $30 for Jolene. So now we're going to go to the Longhorn Steakhouse. Like I say, it's chucking it down anyway now, and we wouldn't have been going anywhere else outside. The temperature's drastically dropped. It was warm earlier, it's freezing now. So we're going to hopefully go and have some nice tasty dinner, and then we'll be going home. Oh, look at that deliciousness. Is the Longhorn. Hi everybody, and happy Monday. It's Monday today, and it's a holiday here. It's President's Day, so Zara has been off school. So me and Zara have been out this morning filming the shopping vlog, so go back to Wednesday if you haven't already watched that. We went up to the mall at the Millennia and IKEA, although IKEA wasn't overly successful. We managed to place the order online of the things that we wanted, so that should come, I think it said the 20th, so in like 3 days time, Thursday or Friday, something like that. And we are now on our way. Jason's driving. We are on our way to Disney Springs. We're going to meet Chloe. I'll put her tag at the bottom of the screen. I've tagged her in my vlogs before. I'm sure you guys all watch her already. We're going to meet her for a Blaze pizza, and her husband and little boy, and probably just have a little bit of a wander around Disney Springs, depending on how busy it is. Like I say, it is a holiday, so I do expect it to be fairly busy. The traffic has been horrendous today, as usual, but even on the other side it's solid. We're actually moving now, but the traffic on the other side is solid. Yeah, so I expect Disney Springs to be fairly busy. Hopefully we can get into Blaze, no problem. They do have quite a big seating area, don't they? We want something in the World of Disney, don't we? We're going to go and get that number plate thing for the car, the Walt Disney World one. Because I've put some of the magnets on the back of the car now, the Walt Disney World magnets, because the Mustang was plastic. The boot was plastic. So when we tried to put the Disney World magnets on, they fell off. So now this car is metal, so we've got some of the magnets on there. We've got one Disney one and one Universal one on there. And that's about it, really. It is an absolutely beautiful day. Like, the weather is... Oh, I wish the weather was like this every day. Can you imagine if it never got any warmer than this? It would be so nice. That's what Zara said earlier. She was like, I wish it was like this every day. It's like crystal clear skies and just the perfect temperature of about 22, the car says. I assure you. Don't tell me you don't want to be here in Florida with this weather right now, because I'm glad we're here and not at home in the cold. Yeah, so we'll take you to Disney Springs, see what we get up to, see what we can find, and I'll let you know what we buy. For about 10 minutes and I wasn't recording, so I don't know where I stopped.
I think you started with we've just been in the ticket centre.
Yeah, we've been in the ticket place and we've just renewed our annual passes. We were within the 60-day window before, only just, but we just decided just to do them, and you get a 15% discount if you renew them within the window.
It's 30 days after as well.
And 30 days after. So we've decided to downgrade Zara's to the Pirate Pass because she's not using it to the full potential, and it is a couple of $100 cheaper per year. Jason has stuck with the same one, the Pixie Pass. And so he still can't go in on a weekend. We've done that, that's a job done, and you don't have to put a down payment down either in the second year or third, fourth, fifth, whatever, like you did in the first year. But we also had to go to guest relations for a plaster because I was walking behind Jason as we come in and he slowed down, and I didn't realise he slowed down, and I kicked his trainer and it's cracked my toenail all the way down the middle, and like it's lifting up. Toenail's going to come off. So I've had to put a plaster over it till I obviously get home and try and fix it. Jason said he's going to try and super glue it for me later. And I'm bridesmaid in about 6 weeks with open toe shoes on. Great. So I'm going to have to stick a toenail on. Anyway, never mind. Enough about toenails. We're just waiting for Chloe and we're just outside of Blaze Peak. We're on our way out of Disney Springs now. It's so busy in here, isn't it? We've been and got the license plates around, so Jason can put that on the car tomorrow. And Zara got some stickers from Ron John's surf shop for Stanley. And we had Blaze Pizza with Chloe and her husband and her little boy, and it was really lovely, but it is freezing. We didn't bring a hoodie. And I said to Jason that I wanted a new Disney hoodie and wouldn't buy me one.
Terrible.
No, he didn't really, but I'm not buying a hoodie for 5 minutes. So we're heading back to the car, although we are going to have a quick pit stop at Everglazed and get a donut to take home. And then go and... We had one before, didn't we? But we just shared one because we didn't know what they would be like. Oh, I'm getting moaned at now because we're doing it while she's at school. But yeah, we're going to go and get a donut and then go home. We've never tried the fish and chips from there, have we?
No. Oh, there's actually...
Yeah, it's like a fish and chip shop. We'll have to come back and try them one day. Let me know if you guys have tried the fish and chips from Cook's. Let me know what they're like. Oh, is this a dead end? Oh. got some Everglazed donuts, but they literally had hardly anything that we wanted, so they've obviously had a busy day. It's very busy here, but we've got one anyway. I'll show you it when we get home. These are the Everglazed donuts that we got. I got the dulce de leche one. Jason just got blue iced one, and Zara just got a plain one. Because like I said, they didn't have much choice anyway left. Yeah, they didn't have any donut holes, did they? Anyway, we're home now, and I'm going to go and put my pyjamas on, make a cup of tea, and eat my donut. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everybody, and happy Wednesday. Although it's not that happy Wednesday, is it, Jason?
I'm off to work.
See, he's in a uniform. We're on our way to the airport. I'm dropping him off. His flight was slightly later this morning, wasn't it? Which is good, because usually they book him on like a 9 o'clock flight, which means he has to be there. But today it's like 11:30, so I've dropped Zara off at school, and then we're on our way to the airport now. We're just in the usual I-4 traffic, but it's not as bad as what it could have been. Jason's going back to work, and
I was just going to the hotel until
yeah, he thought he was going back to the hotel. Wait, I take the face thing off so it moves around. Yeah, he thought he was going just to the hotel in Miami, and he was like, oh, that's good, I can just go there and just chill out. And then when he looked, no, he's not. He's flying tonight. So he had to quickly go and put his uniform on, because he wasn't in his uniform, because otherwise he would have had to get changed in the toilets in the airport. Is that noise? Building work. Yeah, so he went back, put his uniform on, and then he's flying tonight
to New York.
To New York, and it's -6. It said -6, feels like -15. Although it's a really dull day here today, but it's 22, isn't it? It's not cold. It's just really dull here today. It's the order of the day. And then I'm going to drop Jason off, and then I'm going to quickly pop into Epcot just to pick up the new magnet. Because they'd ran out of the Ray magnet, which I already got, but now they've changed it to a mini one, so I'm going to go and get that. I thought I sort of pass on my way home, so I'm going to do that and then go and pick Zara up. But what I wanted to chat to you about was, I've had, like, for those of you who've been following me for a while, I've had loads of messages asking, is our insurance claim resolved from when we got our furniture delivered over from the UK? The answer to that is no. But this week, it's sort of developed a little bit. Basically, they email me once a week or once every 2 weeks. She always emails me when it's like 5:30 in the UK, because it's always like 12:30 here. So whenever I email back, and I don't hear back for another week, and it's always one tiny bit of information that they want. And how many times now have they asked for different pieces of paperwork that they should have had in the first place? Anyway, this week, and it's been the insurance company that we've been dealing with now, not the girl at Pickford's. They've passed it on to the insurance company. But this week, I heard from the girl at Pickford's, my usual girl who I usually email, and she said that they've now asked for page 3 of the delivery pages, which was everything itemised. And I was like, right, okay. I said, well, can you clarify which piece of paper that you want? I said, because the last time you asked me for something, I couldn't find it. I've got that many emails off them now that, you know, when you're trying to go back through the thread and when things are attached, it's hard to see them. So she sent me page 1 and 2, and I thought, right, yeah, I know which paperwork that is. So Jason found the paperwork, sent her page 3. Then she emails me back saying, oh, we need the bit that you signed this when it was delivered, and we need the version that's signed. Well, I can't find it, which is strange because I wouldn't have thrown that away. But I can't find the one that's signed. And I thought, no, that's not good enough. And I can tell that I haven't sent her page 1 and 2 because the picture that she sent me is the example. It's been took on like a black desk because you can see the blacks around. Well, we don't have a black desk. We don't have black worktops. So I haven't sent her page 1 and 2. So I replied back and said, well, who sent you page 1 and 2? That's obviously the delivery drivers from this end. Why haven't they sent you page 3? And why is it now my responsibility to find page 3? Why not theirs? If page 1 and 2 were signed, then page 3 would have been signed as well. So what difference does it make? This is the original paperwork. It's the carbon copy that they gave me at the beginning. And in the end of that email, because it really annoyed me, the fact that it's obvious what they're trying to do. Oh, well, we haven't got this piece of paper from you, so therefore you can't put the claim in. No, not good enough. So I basically got annoyed at the end of the email and said to her, like, this is ridiculous now. This has gone on for 4 months. You keep emailing backwards and forwards every week, wanting one more piece of paper that you should have anyway. Why is it my responsibility to find a certain piece of paper 4 months later? You know, nobody told me that I would need copies of all of this at the beginning. I said, you need to find the piece of paper yourself, and if it's not resolved by the end of the week, I'm contacting a solicitor. So anyway, she emailed me back and said she agreed with me that this paperwork had come from the delivery drivers here in America and that I shouldn't be responsible for providing that paperwork. So she's now contacted them again, and that was the last I heard. I didn't respond to her after that because I thought, I'm just leaving them to it now. But if I haven't heard anything by Friday, I'm going to email them again. I'll give them a benefit of the doubt till Monday, Tuesday, but then I am going to seek legal advice because I think it's ridiculous. Like, let me know if you guys have ever been in this position where, you know, this has happened to you, if you move furniture. And another thing I said in the email, is Pickford's broke our table by not providing a proper crate for it, which is what they said in the original paperwork. I said, so it's actually Pickford's that have mistreated the furniture, not the insurance company. So regardless of whether we paid for insurance, Pickford should be replacing those items. She never really responded to that particular bit of the email, but I've told her how I feel. I just think it's ridiculous, but I don't know, am I being over the top? But I think we've waited long enough. It was delivered in October and it's now creeping towards the end of February, yeah. So that's the update on the furniture. Yeah, Jason's just keeping out of it, aren't you? Let me just go on a rant.
Let the Rottweiler go.
Everybody keeps saying to me, oh, they just hope that you forget about it. I said, well, they've picked on the wrong person because that's not my personality at all. I will take it to the bitter end. I really will. So yeah, watch this space. There's probably not going to be another update in this vlog, but I'm hoping that by next week's vlog, we'll have an update. Anyway, I'll stop waffling on now and I'll take you guys into Epcot with me and see if we get this magnet. There's the iconic MCO tower. Who wishes they were landing here today on that little tram? There it is, where it says, Buddy Dyer welcomes you to Orlando. I used to love that when I came here on holiday. It's like, yes, I've made it. They've started putting out the Flower and Garden Festival things. It starts on March the 5th. Donald looks so cute. I wish my garden looked like this. Will soon though, won't it? Got myself a latte from Joffrey's Coffee and I'm going to go and find myself a seat in the little central hub area and sit down. I put my microphone on because the music is loud around here. It's just the Epcot music. It's not going to be copyrighted, but I'm going to show you the magnet. I went in and got it straight away. Let's find it. Oh, one of the bits has come off, but you take them bits off anyway, don't you? There we go. There's Minnie Mouse. Because it was actually, this is like a bonus one because it was Ray, which I got, but they ran out of them, so they've replaced them with Minnie. So I thought I'm just going to go and test my luck and see if I can get the Minnie one. And I got it. So I got a coffee from Joffrey's, oat milk latte, and it is red hot. I was struggling to carry it over here. I'm not going to be in here long. It's 11:10 now. The sun's out now. I'm going to just have a little wander for maybe half an hour and maybe pick up one of the little snacks from the Festival of the Arts, because that closes, I think, in about a week, and I'm not sure I'll get back. I didn't actually pick up one of the books, so I'm not sure what snack I'll get, but I should try something different. But then the Flower and Garden Festival starts on March the 5th, which is what I just said there. That's why they've started putting out all the topiaries. And that one runs for quite a while, and they have other booths and stuff there. I'll always be in Iwana. It's my favourite place in the world. So I dropped Jason off at the airport, and unfortunately he's gone for 17 days now, because he's got his usual 15 days on, and then he has got 2 days training at the end. He'll be exhausted by the end of that, and then to do 2 days training as well, but he has to do that every 6 months. So that means next days off will be cut short. And also, I only just realised this morning that his next days off we'll have here, but then his days off after that is when we go to England. So it's just going to be a mad rush and getting everything organised for that. Seeing as we're going home for a wedding, and the wedding is literally, we get home, then we've got 1 day, and then it's the wedding the day after, and I'm bridesmaid, so I'm going to be at the hotel with my friends. I'm really excited because it'll be really fun, and spending some quality time with my friends as well. It's nice that we've got that going on. But yeah, I have to be super organised, like nails. I'm going to have to book my nails in before I leave here, toenails. And I told you the other day, didn't I, that I kicked my toenail and cracked it. Jason super glued it together, because if I'd have pulled it off, it would have really hurt. All the leaves are falling off the trees. I keep thinking it's rain. It did rain a little bit here on the way. Anyway, I'm rambling now, so I'll talk to you in a bit. Epcot is by far the most beautiful park. Nobody can argue with me on that one. It is stunning in here. Flowers, the greenery, everything. It's just so beautiful. I love it. I'm just near France. Thinking about getting a snack, but I'm not sure what. So I got the sumai chicken. It's $10.75. It's delicious. Very good. I've just had the sumai. Well, they were delicious, right up my street. It could have been a bit hotter, but then what do you really expect from festival food? But they were very tasty, really good. Recommend getting them if you're here within the next week. So I've walked around the full world now and got some steps in, which is good. And I'm going to head back towards the entrance, but before I leave I'm going to just pop into the seas and see the new manatees, because they've got 2 new manatees here. I've seen that it's been pretty busy to sort of get in to see them, but they've got like a big viewing window. So we're going to go and see if we can get a glimpse of the 2 new manatees before we leave. Here they are. let the cider and me know. How cute are they? And we even got a little information from the lady. That was good timing. So go and see them if you're in Epcot in the next few weeks. I think they'll be there for a while anyway. I think she said they stay there until they're back to full health and then they move on to other aquariums. But they'll probably be there a while, won't they? So I'm going to head back to the car now. I don't really need to yet. It's 12:25, but like I say, I've got some steps in, I've had a coffee, and I'm just going to go home so I'm not rushed. I'll catch up with you guys later because I'm going to give you an update on Lily and tell you what Jason was going to do. Winds me up every day. Anyway, so I'm going to head back to the car and head home. I'll catch up with you later. For all of you who pin trade, this is the best place to come underneath the Epcot ball. These guys all sit here day in, day out, all pin trading outside of Pin Traders, the shop here. Look how many these guys have got. They've got books and books and books full. There we go. Minnie's got a new home. We're just missing Mickey, but Mickey's on the back of the car and the Universal one as well. Getting quite a collection. So I'm home in no time. It's only 1 o'clock, so that's really good. And I was going to show you Lilly the Lime tree, but I'll show you her later because, excuse the mess on the kitchen top behind me. I was going to show you her, but next door are having a fence put up. The guys are literally stood, he's literally like leaning where the lime tree is. You better be careful. But it just makes me laugh because they've probably paid about $5 for their fence because we've had the fence put up, which is down one side of theirs, and their other neighbour have had a fence put up as well. So the only thing they'll have paid for was the bottom run. So that's quids in for them because they're literally joining it to our fence. Just watching him now. I'm not going to go outside because can you see them there? So all they've had to have done is like this bottom bit here on theirs. Lucky for them, eh? They have got a dog, so it does make sense that they have a fence up, although their dog seems like quite obedient because when I was out there doing the garden, the dog like ran out to the grass out the back, but then he just like comes back. It's like a golden retriever dog. It's pretty cute, to be honest. So I'm home now. And like I say, I'll go outside and show you that later on. And also we did pay the deposit yesterday for the paving down the side. I mentioned it in a few weeks ago. It's sort of been ongoing because they'd offered us different things. And then I was thinking, let's go for cheaper pavers down the side because you're not going to see them. There's only me going to see them when I drag the bin out. That reminds me, it's bin day. But then they're going to actually bring the path around the front and join it to the driveway. So Jason said, well, we need for it to be nicer pavers because you don't want like it to look rubbish. So we've finalised on a design yesterday and we paid the deposit. So I need to put the HOA in, which I actually need to do today because they have sent me through all of the pack and everything. So I need to submit that to the HOA. And then she's booked us in for the work to be done on the 5th of March, but I don't think the HOA will be back by then. It usually takes around a month and it's the 19th of February today. So by the time that gets submitted and then by the time they get that, it's tomorrow, then it's like the end of the week. I really don't think that'll be done on the 5th of March, but watch this space. It's going to get done anyway. And we did also get a price to extend the back patio. Not because I want to get that done now, but I just wanted to know in my head what that would cost because I have no idea what that would cost. So she gave us a price to extend it and it would make it twice as big as it is now. I'll show you out of the window. So as you can see, our patio is there. And so this would be to extend it again, this same amount, but then pave the whole thing in the same grey pavers, like block pavers. They look really nice. But we would have to have, this would be wasted here, this, what do you call this, like the fly net type thing. And then we would have to have a cage on. Now, the price that she gave us did not include the cage because they don't sell them. So I'm not sure how much a cage would cost, but we're not going to get that done at the moment anyway. We've got other things that we really need to get done before the summer, and that's not really a priority. I just wanted that price in my head of what it would cost, and we'll maybe get that done next winter, or I don't know. We'll have a think about it, because like I say, we're going to get the side path done. Deposit is already paid on that, and then we need gutters before the rainy season starts. So that's another job for me this week, is to phone around. I did leave somebody a voicemail yesterday. A friend had passed on the number and he did not get back to me. Same as the guy who'd done next doors. I asked her who'd done those. I called him, he answered the phone, I spoke to him, said he would ring me back, never did. I find it really strange here that nobody gets back to you. It's a common theme. It was the same when we were trying to get the net on the back, on the patio. That I must have spoke to 5 different people before I eventually got that done. Yeah, it's very strange. But there we go. I've just realised that they've actually knocked our fence out. So I need to go and tell him about that. He's fixed it. It was literally just clipped back in. But I said to him, excuse me, I said, you've knocked our fence out? And he went, no. I went, well, you have. I said, because it wasn't like that before, and you're literally just right next to it. And then he looked and he went, oh, okay, sorry. And then he fixed it. Fine. I was like, okay, fine. But it was the way he went, no, as if to say, no, I haven't done that. You have. Fix it. Anyway, that's that over with. I'll show you Lily later. And I also got Zara Joffrey's blue donut for when she comes into school. Right, I'm going to go and be productive now for an hour before I have to go and pick her up. There's a little look of Lily while the sun's shining on her. She looks very bright, and she got lots of water yesterday because it rained really heavy for about 3 hours yesterday. So she's looking really good. Like there's even like a small like white flower that's coming through on it. Oh, I don't know whether that, yeah, it's a little flower, isn't it? And that definitely wasn't there when I got it, so I'm hoping that is a good sign. Jason put these little solar lights around it the other day, and he didn't tell me he'd done it. They were in the garage from where we'd had them out the front before, and they were never very bright out the front, and that's why we got rid of them. So he said to me when we came in, he said, look out, have a look at Lily before you close the blinds. I was like, why, what have you done? And he was like, no, just look. Well, I couldn't see anything. I was like, well, she's still there, so what have you done? He was like, I haven't done anything, go and have a closer look. Anyway, we come out and the lights weren't on, and he was like, oh, they mustn't be working. Anyway, I need to take them out. But I was laughing, you know, when I thought, he's got some like fake limes or something, and he's got them hanging from the tree. It's just the type of thing that he would do. And when I told him, he was laughing. He was like, oh, I wished I'd thought of that. I wished I'd thought of fake limes. I was like, do not do that, because I'll be all excited. I've just noticed actually it is a flower, because there's a flower further round. I'll show you. There's a little white flower there. So I think that's a good sign, isn't it? It's got to be a good sign. Come on, Lily, I'll have margaritas in no time. Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. I haven't really vlogged a lot this week, even though the vlog is still quite long, but it's just me waffling on about nothing as usual. I've been in the house really a lot. I was in the house all day yesterday, just doing admin work and making appointments for things and just doing boring things really, and I didn't go anywhere. And I'm also not going anywhere today. It is a beautiful day outside. I was going to go and show you out the front, but the gardener is there. And I need to get this vlog finished. So I'm not going to do that because I can hear him outside with the lawnmower. But it is a beautiful day again, crystal clear skies, but it is freezing. Hence the jumper. It is freezing even in the house. So what I wanted to come on here and update you guys with, which I didn't think I would have an update for you this week, but I do, is the insurance claim has finally been settled for the furniture, which is amazing news. So if you're new here, we shipped our furniture over from the UK last year, I think it was picked up from the house in the UK in June, and it took a few months to get here, and it was delivered end of October. Now, we did pay extra for some insurance. It was optional, you didn't have to pay extra for the insurance, and it was about £600 or £700 we paid extra for the insurance. Now, I'm glad we did, because, well, they broke a few things. So if you've been here a while, you'll know what I'm going on about. But for those of you who don't know, then this is the main thing that they broke. I'll show you, it's just at the side of the garage. So this was our dining table, which is a marble top table. You can see that there, that it's marble. So we have one healthy corner missing. There's said corner on the floor. And then we have another very healthy, clean break all the way down the middle. So the marble top is in 3 pieces. Now, we bought this table from Barker & Stonehouse back in 2019. You can see on the back there, it says we bought it at Barker & Stonehouse. Not that that makes any difference where we bought it from, but the reason why I'm saying that to you is because we actually didn't have the receipt. Jason looked everywhere and we could not find the receipt. And obviously the insurance people wanted to know where we bought it from, how much we paid, and they wanted proof. And we didn't have any proof. The only thing I had was that on the back of that, it says Barker & Stonehouse. So I do think that helped that it said that on the back of there. Anyway, so that was the main thing that they broke. And the reason why I was so annoyed that they broke that table was purely because it was one of our most expensive pieces of furniture. But secondly, because when we originally had the guy come round, he looked at the furniture and gave us the quote, they have written on the paperwork that it would have went into a proper crate because of how fragile the marble is. That never happened. When they took it away on the day, they just wrapped it up and put it on the van, and I questioned it and said, it says that that is to go in a crate. And he said, yeah, it will go in a crate. He said, but we only take it to the warehouse. It'll be then packed properly before it goes on the ship. Like I say, that never happened. When it came off the van this end, and I will include the footage now, it was already broken and it was not in a crate, and it had never been in a crate. So my point was that they had neglected that piece of furniture, and that could have been avoidable, but it wasn't, and it's broken, so there's nothing we can do. We repurposed the bottom of that table, and that is now, it's part of the garage now. Here it is. It had the chrome legs, and then this was obviously just underneath the marble, so you didn't see this anyway, and we have now repurposed it as a bit of a tool bench. So another thing that they broke, which is just in here because we had to keep all of the furniture while the claim was ongoing. We were told not to get rid of everything, which is fair enough. Let me just see if I can put a light on here. So this is the other thing that they broke. This was just like a side table that we had in our like dining living room type place. And there's quite a few cracks on it. You can see the glass is cracked, but it's cracked on multiple pieces of the glass. There's some more like right down at the bottom there that you can't really see without me pulling it out. They also bent this glass table, which is just a side coffee table. So if you put anything on that now, it's at an angle. And they also damaged the sofas, which are upstairs. They basically, where they were packed, all of the corners ended up getting scuffed, and it's a very light coloured, like a champagne coloured material. I'll enter a picture of that now. So when we put the claim in, we claimed for the table, the 2 glass tables, the sofas, and also there was some missing garage shelving that is listed on the paperwork, but it never arrived. And they have accepted the claim and are going to pay out for all of those items apart from the missing garage furniture. They said that, garage shelving. They said that they can't pay out for the garage shelving because, well, we can't prove it's missing. So, yeah, that's a great point. I can't prove it's missing apart from it's not here. So I don't know what they want from me. I don't know what they expect. If it's missing, it's missing. It was listed on the paperwork, so it went on the van. It did not come off the van. It wasn't expensive shelving, it was just shelving that had been in the garage for years. We put down that it was worth about £200, you know, so that is the only money that they've said we cannot have. They have paid, well, I'm saying they've paid out, it hasn't gone in the bank yet, but they've accepted the claim for the full amount for everything that we'd put down that it was worth. So overall, I haven't disputed the garage shelving. I've just sent the form back because in the grand scheme of things, 200 quid, well, you know, it doesn't really matter. It wasn't new and we've replaced it already anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Because I think overall, them paying out 95% of what we asked for is pretty good. But it has took 4 months to get to that stage. It's took 4 months of backwards and forwards emails. They wanted everything from us. The only piece of advice I can give to anybody, if you are doing this and you are shipping furniture across the country, wherever you're going, take pictures of everything or scan them, whatever you find is easier for you. Every piece of paperwork that they give you, take a picture of it and make a copy of it, because they've probably asked me for every single piece of paper in a different email every week. Instead of just asking me for the whole thing in the beginning, they've dragged it out and dragged it out. So that's one piece of advice I can give you, is take a picture of everything that they give you. Double your copies of it, because they will come back and ask. And you know what it's like, things get misplaced, and it's, you know, when you're trying to unpack a house and you've got a million boxes everywhere, you've just moved to another country, pieces of paper go missing. It's just natural. It just happens, even if you don't want it to happen, even if you're the most organised person. Jason is very organised with paperwork and everything. Me, not so much. But there was one piece that I've misplaced, and I know it's my fault, not his fault, but you know, it's just annoying when you know you've had that piece of paper in your hand. So take pictures of everything. So there we go. So it's finished. So I don't think I'm going to get rid of those 2 glass tables. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, because I'm not sure that there's any kind of like a tip here, as we would call it at home. I'll have to look into that. I might just put them out on the front street. Somebody might take them, I don't know. There's no point in getting the glass table repaired because it's broken on nearly every piece of glass. I might as well just go to Home Goods and buy the same thing. It's not worth that much money. The other one, again, it's not really worth a lot of money. The dining table, we are going to keep the dining table there with those bits and pieces on, because it fits well, it works well, and what else are we going to do with it? And the marble top, well, it weighs so much, and I wouldn't want to be getting it in and out of the car, not unless it was like, you know, 2 of Jason picking it up and getting it in there. The chances of scratching the car are pretty high. I'm not sure what we're going to do with the marble. It's probably just going to have to sit there and just, yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you've got any tips of repurposing a piece of marble, because I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So there we go. There's the end of the insurance saga. So I hope you've enjoyed following along with that boring story. You guys have asked me quite a few times over the weeks, any news, any news, any news? Yeah. Would I do it again? Yes, I would do it again. Don't get me wrong, we're not unreasonable people. I didn't expect everything to turn up perfect. I knew there would be things broken. I knew there would be a couple of things missing. But, you know, you've just got to do it, haven't you? Because overall, it was worth bringing the furniture over. Did I expect them to break the marble table by not packing it correctly? No. And I think that's the most disappointing thing about it. But it's done now, you know, what can you do about it? Not much. It's not the end of the world, is it? There's worse things in life than a broken table. So I'm going to end today's vlog here, because I'm not doing anything else today, and I need to get the vlog edited, as I say, every week. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming back every week. Thank you for asking questions. Thank you for commenting on the vlogs. Honestly, you guys are amazing. And I just can't believe the community that we've got here. It's really good. So thank you so much again. Please like and subscribe if you can. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the insurance. Let me know what you would have done. And I will see you next week. I'll see you then.